I'm excited to hear that Pebble is coming back as a RePebble, and if they simply release what was originally released, I'd be more than happy and actually buy several, as long as prices are reasonable. But there are a few very important features for me that I hope remains. Number one is the strong vibration felt on the wrist. Even though I've tried some other watches that have a pretty strong vibration motor, it was not positioned to be felt on my wrist. The whole watch might be shaking, but not at the contact point of my skin. I feel my Pebble Classic and Pebble Time Steel, but for some reason not my Pebble Steel. So I hope they ensure that the strong vibration remains as implemented by the Classic and Time. 2. Customized selectable app notifications. Please do not use a preset list of apps. Let us fine-tune exactly what we want to get on our watches, including system apps. 3. Buttons. I love the programmable buttons, and I wish they were more clicky and not mushy. I love the button navigation because the reason to use my watch instead of my phone is because I'm on the go or it's not convenient to pull out my phone. A watch's smaller screen is just not ideal for a touchscreen interface, so using buttons was great. I'd like to see a more clicky feeling button and not the mushy feeling buttons like on the Classic that got worn out quickly too. My Pebble Time Steel was clicky, but even more would be better. 4. The 1-week battery life. I have no doubt they will achieve this with more modern technology. I love the fact that I only need to charge my Pebble watch once a week on my days off. Now, as far as what I'm hoping they will improve, 1. I hope they have a universal charging cable if they release multiple versions of the RePebble. As of right now, I have 3 separate charge cables for my Pebble Classic, Pebble Steel, and Pebble Time Steel. Please keep it all the same so we don't have to deal with all these different cables. 2. Richard Tracy style bands. The wide body bands someone showed me on their Pebble Classic was what got me to take a closer look at the Pebble watch. Originally, I thought it was proportionally awkward with the huge flat square and a thin watch band. With the wide body Richard Tracy band, the Classic looked much more substantial and the proportions looked much better. Please release some optional bands in this style. 3. Smaller bezels. While I have no problem with the original thick bezels, it would be nice to have something with a larger display and smaller bezel. It would put a much more modern look on these watches. Next is a wish list of things I'd like to see them add on to the Pebble. But I understand it may add too much to the development cost, but I do think these add quite a bit of functionality to a smartwatch. One is an integrated voice assistant, so that I could ask it about the weather or travel times, or just simple questions while I'm on the go. What's the weather in Lake Titicaca?
Currently in Lake Titicaca, it's 53 degrees and partly cloudy.
2 is an integrated LED flashlight, and I mean a real flashlight with a real LED, like a lot of these cheaper no-name smartwatches available. I don't mean the white screen deal. These do come in handy more than you would expect because you don't have to pull out your phone, and a lot of people these days rely on their phone as a flashlight. I'm really looking forward to the release of the RePebble, and I'm going to jump on any Kickstarter or fundraising or pre-order program they go with.